Hi friends, welcome to AIMS Today YouTube channel, NEET Foundation, Organization in Life Part 1. In this video, we are going to discuss about organization in living and non-living. There are millions of different things in this world around us. Some of them are living and some of them are non-living. The living things exist along with the non-living objects on this earth. Living things show different characteristics which include cellular organization, nutrition, respiration, growth, excretion, reproduction, movement, and response to stimuli. In addition to the cellular organization, the living things exhibit unique organization which allows them to coordinate the different function of life. Each unit of aggregation represents the level. The main functions of organization is to help the living thing to perform different functions and thus sustain life. Finally, the term organization denotes the manner in which smaller units or components of any structure are aggregated into higher or bigger units like this. Atoms, very smaller units, unites to form molecules or compounds, unites to form organelle, unites to form cell, unites to form tissues, further unites to form organs, further unites to form organ systems, finally form the organism. So further let us discuss about the organization, levels of organization. There are two broad levels of organization, one below the level of the organism and other above the level of the organism. These two levels constitute the lower levels and higher levels of organization respectively. Each living organism is made up of parts, subparts, and so on. For example, in flowering plants, there are roots, stems, branches, leaves, flowers, and fruits. These parts have further subparts. Likewise, in animals also, there are parts such as head, neck, abdomen, hands, legs, feet, eyes, and so on. All these parts represent lower levels of organization. So this chart represents two levels of organization. First, lower level of organization. Atoms combines to form molecules, unite to form protoplasm, unite to form cells, unite to form tissues, unite to form organs, unites to form organism. Up to here, lower level of organization. Organisms combine to form populations, combine to form communities, combine to form ecosystems, combine to form biomes, combine to form biosphere. Several biospheres unite to form the earth. Several and earth combines to form the solar systems, combines to form the galaxies, and finally universe. Universe is the highest level of organization. Further in the levels of organization, let us discuss molecular level. All organisms are made up of cells. The cells are made up of smaller parts called organelles. The organelles in turn are made up of various molecules. The molecules are made up of atoms of various elements such as carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. These molecules have further given rise to large molecules and compounds like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, nucleic acids, DNA and RNA. The living substance called protoplasm, which makes up cells, is made up of all these substances. Means these macromolecules such as proteins, carbohydrates, fats, nucleic acids combine to form the protoplasm. the living substance. DNA is an important compound. It is responsible for the transfer of characters from parents to children. It is known as molecule of life. Thus, at the molecular level, following organizations occur: the atoms combine to form molecules, combine to form the compounds, combine to form the organelles, combine to form the cells. In this manner. Further levels of organization: cellular level of organization. A cell is the lowest level of cellular organization. It is the smallest living unit and is capable of performing all the functions of life. In unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium, and bacteria, all the functions are carried out by the single cell. That's why it is called the smallest unit of living. In a multicellular organism, although each cell carry out the important functions of life, it is not capable of existence on its own. A muscle cell cannot obtain its own food or oxygen. Other specialized cells in the body collect food or carry oxygen to the muscles to function. Here, RBC, red blood cells, do this function. All the cells do not perform all the jobs. The different tasks or functions like ingestion of food, digestion, respiration, excretion, and reproduction are divided among the groups of cells in this manner. In animals, nerve cells are very long, and this helps them to conduct messages from one part of the body to another. Similarly, in plants, xylem elements are long and tubular and are specialized for movement of water from the roots to the stem and leaves. Thus, the structure is related to the function. Here the cells combine to form the tissues, both in plants and animals. The tissues combines to form the organs, and several organs combine to form organ system. Each organ system will perform its own function, and then several organ systems combine to form the organism. The levels of organization. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel.